Good morning, you lot, or good afternoon, or evening, or wherever it is, what time ever it is you're watching this. Some of you may realise by now that if I come across a product that I like and I think is worthwhile, I will make a video for you lot and for anyone else to let you know that I like it. And I've come across one thing that I do like. Now this is one of those power bank things that you can get to charge up your modern day telephone or maybe an iPad or something like that, or anything really that uses USB to charge up. So they are quite handy. Now, but a lot of the trouble is you get these Chinese made ones. I've got one indoors, I should have brought it to show you. But they're not that good. A lot of the time they don't give out the 2.4 amps or whatever it is they advertise out of the outlets. And also they don't last as long as what they say, and some of them can be dangerous in the way of that they're constructed. But I decided to go for a brand that is very well known, I think, around the world, and that's Duracell. So I decided to go because I needed one of these, because where I work, usually I have a plug so I can plug the telephone in. Because of the modern day, the way the modern day is nowadays, I can't have the Nokia 3310 for much longer. So I had to go ahead and I had to buy one of these modern day telephones here. Now the trouble is I don't use it that often. I use it for texts and telephone calls and the odd weather app to see what the weather is and things like that. But the battery is diabolical. With my old Nokia 3310 it would last a week before I have to charge it up. This one lasts about 6 hours. So I used to have a plug in the cigarette lighter in my cab of my machine, and I'd keep it on charge. But I got a different machine and that no longer works. So I went out and I bought one of these power bank things so I can keep it on charge all day long. So I went for one that's a known brand. I thought, well, if it's a known brand and it's a reliable brand, hopefully they won't be messing anyone up, they won't be trying to screw anyone over, and they'll have a product that actually works. And I was right to some extent. This does actually work. It's nice and heavy. It's a solid unit. It's not creaky. It doesn't fall apart. Nothing happens. The little button there for the charge indicator works. It's a nice product. And it does, to some extent, do as it says. So let's have a look at the packaging. The packaging, this is what it comes in. Nice little bit of packaging like that. Your cable, you get a cable. This is to charge up the power bank. And it's a branded Duracell. So it's not just any generic wire. It's branded Duracell. I don't know whether that's going to come up there. Probably not. It might do. There we go. Hopefully that's readable. So it's an actual branded. They branded the cable. It's a nice cable as well. Nice feeling. Solid. It's not. Well, it might be cheap, but it ain't nasty. It's Duracell branded on the other end as well. And it's a reasonable length. And this is just to charge this up. And it does charge quite fast. Anyway. So, the packaging. This is the packaging that it comes in. It says 10 safety features apparently. Pre-charged, charged up to 2 times faster. Which probably does. Duracell rechargeable power bank for Apple, Android and most USB powered devices. I've only tried it on an Apple iPhone and an Apple iPad at the moment. It does also charge this camera that I'm filming for you on, that you're in. It does charge that, but not very quickly because it has got quite a large battery. I wasn't expecting it to charge that. Up to 72 hours extra talk or surf time. So it says here that it would charge up to 5 times charges iPhone 7. Well, my experiences have not been so. Because this is an iPhone 7, unfortunately. And from 23, well, let's just say 20% battery each time, I can get 2.5 charges. From my experience. And it says here that it will charge 2 times charges of iPad Mini 4. Well, I haven't got an iPad Mini 4, I've got an iPad 4. So I was expecting something like 1 charge, 1.5 charges. But I got 2 charges out of it for an iPad 4. So what do you expect? If you're buying it because you literally want 5 charges for an iPad 7 and 2 charges for an iPad mini, you may be out of luck. But it's a bloody good product when you compare it to the other ones. This is 10,050 milliamp hour, by the way. They do a smaller one. I can't remember what milliamp hour that one was, but it's a smaller capacity one. I went for the largest capacity one that I could find for this, you know, because that's what I wanted. I wanted a nice, big, powerful one. So we got here dual charge, phone or tablet power bank, simultaneously charging, which it does. It charges 2 things out of there, because some of the Chinese power banks you plug, they might say, oh, it's got 2 outlets. You plug one in there and you'll be charging. You plug something in the other one and that one will either slow down or stop, and sometimes they both stop, which is no good. But this one does charge 2 things in one go. I've been charging the iPad and the iPhone and they both charge quickly. Multiple devices, yep. Includes a micro USB cable, yep. USB A port, yep. Micro USB port, yep, that's to charge it. And an LED indicator. So like I just said, you press that and it tells you how much charge you got left. This one's fully charged, so I've only just charged it. And then you've got various different instructions on the bottom there for different languages and things like that. So overall, oh, one thing I must mention, oh damn, I haven't got one. Some people complain on the reviews for this and reviews for other things that it charges very slowly or doesn't charge at all. It's very important that you use a cable that is a good quality cable, because you can also buy, this doesn't come with any cables to charge things with. So if you're charging a phone, like an iPhone for example, or an Android phone, use the cable that comes with the phone. Very important. I can't stress that enough. People don't seem to understand, because they buy something decent like this and then they go and buy a Chinese crappy data cable which is not rated to the 2.4 amps or whatever it is, and it might be rated to it but it ain't true, and so they plug it in and their phone doesn't charge, or it charges very slowly, and they blame this, which is wrong. Okay, if they was to plug that into the wall socket it would be the same. Okay, so you have to use at least a good quality, but I would say the original data charging cable that comes with the device. Okay, because it's very important. It's no good having a good power outlet if it pushes out the power. Let's just say for example this is the one to charge our telephone. It's not, but let's just say it is. You got this pushing out the power and then it's getting bottlenecked, right? It's not, it might zoom out of the power bank, but then it goes very slowly round the cable, alright? And then it goes into our device. Where are we? And it goes into our device, and because it's going so slowly, because the cable's restricting it, okay? Must have a good quality cable. I can't stress that enough. All the reviews on Amazon of this not charging appear to be false, because I used the original Apple cable and it charged as it would from the wall socket. The only one thing I can say is once the battery gets down to 2, the iPad stopped charging, but it didn't stop. It come up with a notification on the right hand side where the battery is. It says not charging, but even if you leave it at that, it charges just slowly. It still does charge, but that's only when it gets down low. When it's on full, it charges wonderfully. So there we go. I hope that has helped some of you. I would recommend this. I bought this with my very own money, but I will put a link to the Amazon, a link to Amazon where I got this from, just so that you lot can go and have a look for yourselves and possibly buy one. I don't get any money from that. It's not an affiliate link, but I will put a link there because I do recommend this. I think it's bloody good. Alright, lovely. So there we go, Duracell power bank. If I do come across any more products that I like and I think is worth recommending, I will make videos of them. That's what I usually do. I'm not a reviewer. I don't review things on purpose, unless someone asks me to, I will do, but it's not what I do. But if I do come across a product that I like and I want to let people know about it, then there'll be videos made. Duracell power bank, bloody good. Thanks for watching, you lot. Take care.